So welcome back again. This is our first tutorial where we're going to draw the walls for our story building. Of course, if you're new here, remember to subscribe, and you can always reach out to us so that we can help you to render your drawing for you as quick as possible. So the first thing, after you've set up the story settings and everything, you go to the wall, you double click on the wall, and I'm going to set this to 200. So I clicked on the wall and I clicked on this. I want the composite complex profile. I'm going to set my height to my thickness, wall thickness to 200, and I can change this one to, say I'm going to use let me choose masonry brick, this one. So then I click OK. You have other parameters here like the model, where you can change the color of the walls if you want, but we are going to switch them off for now. Let us just draw. So I'm going to draw my first wall here, and again I want to draw you have these things here at the top. This one is normally the best. Like this one, if you're drawing with this, you can be able to draw like this. Okay, then if you're drawing with this one, once you hit where you want, then your wall ends there. So you have to know which one is better. Then you have this one, which is rectangular. When you're drawing something like a rectangular house or something, that one is the best. But for me, what I want to go with, so if you want to, like if I've drawn this one and you can escape before you delete it. So if I go back to the walls, I want to choose the center. I want to draw my drawings, my walls with the reference to the center, reference line being the center. So I'm going with this one, and I'll draw my wall. Let me draw this wall here. Then I'm going to drag a copy, and I'm not sure if I can drag a copy now because of the software that I'm using. I mean if I use the shortcut, but you will press Ctrl Shift and D, but of course it doesn't work because of the software that I'm using for recording my screen. So I'm going to right click, then move, then drag a copy, which is Ctrl Shift D. Then I want to drag this to, let me drag this one to 600 mm. Do I want 600? No, let me drag this one to 700 mm. 700, and again Control Shift D. So again I have to drag this one to, the first one was 600 mm. Let me drag this one again to this time let me drag it to 3700 mm. 3700. Yeah, 3700. Is 37 okay or too big? Let me check. So yeah, it's okay. After 37, then I'm going to drag this one to, should I go with I have to use this one, move Control Shift D. I have to drag this one again. Let me go with 5000. Is 5000 too big? Yes, too big. Let me go with 4700. Okay, then the last part, which I think I should go 2700. The last part I'm gonna go with 2700. Is 2700 okay? Too small? Let me go with 3000. 3000. Oh, I have that. So the other things, you have to make sure that you draw, everything you draw is within these boxes. If you want, you can within the north, south, east. Yeah, if you want, you can always expand this one. If your drawing at all is too big, you can expand this one, or you can drag it. Once you click it, you might get these options here at the top, where if I click here, you get these options. This one is to drag, or this one is to stretch it. So if your drawing is too big, you can always stretch it, or if you want, you can always drag it, or you place Ctrl D once you click it, and you'll be able to drag it. So, and to undo something, you place Ctrl Z. You press Ctrl Z. So I'm drawing it within the box. Of course, it's not at the center, but later on I can. Of course, it's not at the center, but later on I can be able to easily adjust it. I can either adjust these ones, or I can drag this one closer, or if I want closer, or if I want, I can. If I want, I can drag my drawing. I'm over pressing Ctrl Z. Or if I want, I can drag. If I click my drawing, what I've drawn, I can be able to drag it to the center. It is wise to draw it to the center, but you later on you move these ones closer. But we will be able to see that as we progress. So the next thing that I want to do, I want to draw another line, another wall, not line. So I'm gonna draw another wall here. Yeah. So this one, I think let me move it to draw a copy. Let me move this one to by 2K. Should I move it by 2K? I think let me move it by 2K, 2000. And then, yeah. And then let me move this one again. This one again by, is it 2K again? Not 2K. Let me move this time by 4700. 4700. Then the next one I'm going to drag it by dragging a copy. That one was 4700. So this time I'm going to drag my copy, this one by 1400. Then I'm going to drag this one, drag a copy, this one by 4700. Yeah, by 4700. And then what next? For now, I think I can leave it there. If there is something else that I will want to drag later, I can decide. Yeah, if there is something that I will want to drag later, maybe I'll decide about it later. I'm not sure what to drag. Let me, if there's anything, I'll decide about it later. So the next thing is I'm going to trim, to cut off what I don't want on the external side. So like this, if I click this wall, then I hold Ctrl, I can be able to delete all this. At the moment, what we have, if you go to 3D, what we have is this one, which looks crazy. Yeah, so we want to make it look a little bit better. Then if I click this one, of course I can be able to delete all this stuff again. And if I click this one, so I'm holding Control, and then I just click on what I don't want. Like if I click this one, I don't want what is on this side, then I hold Control and delete them like that. Then once I get here, there's something else. What was that something else? I don't know. Anyways, so like this one, I can click here, and then I'll be able to delete this and this. and if I click here, delete this, and if I click here and I click so no, let me click this one, then I can be able to do away with this one. Yeah, do I want it? I think I want that one. So let me delete this one and this one now. I want this to be my like veranda or something. Then there's something that I wanted here. I want to have a toilet here, but I don't know the dimensions. Let me just go with the first. Let me go with drag a copy. Let me go with 1200 for now. Dimensions of that to be 1200. What should I use? 14. Let me go with 1400. So 1400, I go with 1600. 16, and this one, drag a copy. So I'm unable to press Ctrl Shift D because of the software that I'm using for recording. So now I can be able to hold these and these, and I hold Shift. So if you want to click two walls, you click one and then you click Shift, you click another. Then I want to trim this and this, so I hold the Control and I click it in this one. So again, I don't want these walls which are between this one, so I'm going to hold Control and delete them like that. So again, I don't want this one, also this one. So we have that, and of course I'm very sure I don't want these walls this side. So let me click this, and I will delete this one, also this one, and this one. Yeah, let me delete this one too. So that's what we have been left with so far. So then I can be able to drag this one. I will drag it like 1200. I want to have that's a door where you can walk in a door to this room, and another door that you can be able to walk into this room. So normally that will be a door. In most cases you go with 900. A door is 900, but you will have a corridor, so it is normally wise to have that distance to be 1200, but you can always go with 900 or 1200. 900 and 1200 are better, because when they are doing the tiles measure 300 by, you have most tiles are 300 or 600. So yeah, so if you have multiples of 3, is it multiples, what do they call it? It becomes easier for the person doing the tiling, and also they will avoid wastage of tiles. So I'm going with 1200, but I'll type here 1400. So if I type 1400, let me delete this one first before I can explain. So if you're wondering why I typed 1400, if I do this, if I take the measurement between here and here, you get to see that it's 1200. Basically my wall thickness is 200. So if I'm copying, I was dragging this one, dragging a copy from the center. I'm dragging from the center. It means I have 100 on this side, and also when where I'm going to drag it, I will again have 100. So that's why that's 200. That's why I take my value and add 200 on it. Like this side, yeah, I take my value and add 200, so it becomes 1400. But what I wanted was 1200. So that is that. Then I'm going to delete this one. Hold Shift and select this one. Then I'm deleting this too. This again. So of course we're going to have a door here. No. Sorry, I've done a mistake. I've done a mistake. I wanted my door is going to be here. Yeah, my door is going to be here. So what I don't want is this and this. I'm going to have a door here and here. It looks closer. It looks very close, but I think it is 1200. From here to is 1200. I want to have a door that will lead you to this room to be here, and another door that will lead you to this room to be here. My arrangement is a little bit creepy here. Yes, it is a bit creepy. Can I make it look better here? Let me see what's the dimension of this one. 2900. Is it okay? Is it too small? It should be about 3000. 2900 is not bad, but I did not want to have it this way, because if I have it this way, then the entrance I'm going to place it somewhere here, or maybe once you close the door, then this one opens. But where am I going to have my closet? Then I can place my closet here. Okay. So because this is just a general drawing, we're going to go ahead with it. It doesn't have to look that cute. Like, I just want to do it for this tutorial. I also noticed that in the last drawing, there were some people asking for more floor plans, and those are just people who are coming in to see the floor plans instead of coming up with their own. They just want to have those floor plans. So, but there is a channel, I think it's called Tanzania Ramani means plants. Ramani za Mwanza. You can check them out. They have a lot of floor plans. I'm going to leave their channel link in the description so that you can go and subscribe to their channel if you want to. So I'm going to end it there. Then when we come back, we're gonna see how we can go ahead with the doors, the windows, any other thing to add on, and then the stairs. And yeah, thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe. It doesn't hurt to subscribe. Thank you.